Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your second daily dose of skill, and we are instantly taking Almighty Sotek or Almighty Shrek. This is literally copy-pasted from this version to this version, and pretty much what you can do with this tank is identical things as you can do with a Shrek. Right? Simple as this, nothing to talk about. The biggest highlight, what I have for you whenever there is a tank on sale or whenever you are more interested into the tank, remember index page, remember that you can check out the 3D models so you can see exact armor, remember that you can find the YouTube videos very easily on one or another tank, and remember about one of the most important things, which is drop farming situation. If you are into the drops, if you want to get whatever OLS tokens, if you want to get free consumables and whatnot, use it and abuse it. This is what I do on my peasant account, and I am feeling pretty good with it, right? Please keep this in mind, take advantage out of everything what this game has to offer. That being said, where the gameplay of this vehicle goes, this tank is one of the most powerful tier 8 tanks in my opinion. Not easy tank to play with, but very powerful. It has 250 alpha damage with the standards, it has very good penetration with the gold, and it has very good penetration with the high explosives. In other words, perfect combination of the things. Mostly you shoot APs, for armored tanks you shoot gold, and for paper tanks you shoot high explosives, and you just make sure to punish them for their stupidity and for their mistakes. Simple as this, not much to talk about, not much to cry about, it is just a strong mother trucking vehicle, right? That's all there is to say. Now, what we need to keep in mind whenever you are playing the tanks like this, you need to keep in mind that you have no armor. And in this situation, I was considering to go in this position, but I quickly changed my mind because I don't really think that I can afford it or I can cross without getting slapped for it. So since I do not really see the opportunity for myself to cross without getting completely obliterated, I would rather play the game a bit safer, and I would rather try to figure out a bit different angles how I could get some use of all of this, right? Simple as this. Now, for a paper tanks, like I highlighted before, I want to do that once again, that I would recommend to have high explosive ammunition for folks that has no armor. As an example, this mother trucker is straight up made out of paper, and our mission is obviously to punish paper vehicles and anyone, as a matter of fact, anyone who is making some silly goose mistakes. Now, the biggest drawback, at least in my opinion, of this tank is the shell velocity, which is quite a hard thing for many players to go through. In other words, it just simply makes the tank a bit harder to play with, at least in my opinion, right? If you do not have the understanding of how much you need to pre-aim up front and whatnot, right? It's just the case, it's just the situation. But on the other hand, if this tank would have, whatever, 1,500 shell velocity, I believe the situation would be very different, and the tank would be... even now, the tank is very powerful, so in that situation, it would be absolutely insane, right? Although I believe some folks would say already that the tank is extremely powerful and it's already in that insane level, you know? So once again, it depends how you are going to look at it. I think that this mother trucking tank, first of all, it is extremely powerful, but we need to keep in mind that you kind of need to know what you are doing. In other words, it's not going to be the tank that everyone will be able to play extremely well, no matter what is the situation and no matter what is the condition. I don't really think this is how this tank works. I think you need to have a lot of understanding about the game, right? Hopefully that makes sense. The most important bit of this tank is to understand whenever you can load the standard ammunition and whenever you can load the high explosives and whenever you can load the gold. As an example, in this situation, I believe I do not need to highlight that our team is absolute pile of caco, and there is absolutely nothing what we can do in order to change that. So we are just simply trying to get maximum use of all of this, and we are hoping that enemy team will be silly and they will make some bad pressure for us, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. Now, enemies, by making some silly goose pressure, we are just going to slap them as much as we physically and possibly can, and we will finish the game with a 2000. Once again, I would love to say that we could have done something unique or something extraordinary, but as you can see, we couldn't. If I could turn back the time, I would most likely take instantly save defense parameter position, so I would snipe from the red line, and I would be able to have a bit better performance in the situation. But that's okay, fails will happen. 2000 is not the end of the day, or it's not the end of the gaming experience. That's it, you know, what can we do? Relax, take it easy, happens. 2000 damage, and let me bet, we are top by the score. We are third by experience, we are first by the damage. Yeah, this is the team that I'm talking about. Nevertheless, we made 47,000 profits. It's okay, we can live with that. Next. Okay, round number 2. We have tier 8 matchmaking, which is very, very good, fellas. Which is very good. Although, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter whenever you are having the tier 9 or tier 10 matchmaking with this vehicle as well, because, frankly, you can get penetrated by the tier 6s as well. So, you know, it doesn't really change the fact that if you are going to be shot at and someone is hitting you, you are going to get penetrated nevertheless, right? At least this is how I'm looking at it. Anyways, what is our goal? Our goal is to find a decent enough angle from where we would be able to slap the living crap out of everyone who would make a silly goose mistake. That's all we need for a full happiness, right? Beautiful shot, too bad that we did not manage to penetrate him, but once again, I am not panicking about this. I am feeling quite great. As a matter of fact, we are sitting pretty well in this position, and we are just simply waiting until enemies would make something stupid. This is stupid enough, this is exactly what we want to see, and we are trying to punish him twice. Beautiful punishment, we are not getting spotted, and we have our eyes wildly open over there, right? Nothing to complain about, we are feeling quite great. I would love to take the position somewhere over there from where I would be able to start punishing the folks, but I have a feeling that it is a bit too risky of the play, with all honesty. I feel like it is a bit too risky of the play. Yeah, let's be patient and let's wait until they would mess up. Because this Stone Sentinel, I have no doubts whatsoever that he is going to try to be involved once again. Although, maybe, just maybe, we could get into a nice position just like so, moving backwards. And maybe we could help our Udarni now. Udarni we cannot help. Impossible. Until he is claimed by the enemy forces, what we are going to be doing, we are taking this position over there, and we will try to prioritize the Stone Sentinel or whoever else is playing in this area, right? If you know what you are doing with this tank, you can be quite aggressive as well, but once again, a lot of things are depending on do you know what you are doing or not, because our folk is getting farmed here, which is not good. Maybe Stone Sentinel is spotted. Okay, he is. What I can get from all of this, not much. At least it doesn't look like we can get that much of the use. Now, losing the game or losing by the hit points is not really that bad thing for a vehicles like this. In my opinion, triangles, in many situations, they can farm significantly more whenever your team is taking one for the team compared to whenever your team is actually being successful and winning, right? Maybe that's only me, but this is how I feel like. Although is it going to be the situation in this game, this is to be seen. Meanwhile, we can see Progetto is considering about making pressure, so we are instantly saying hello for him. We should be able to hit him once again. Beautiful. And he's eliminated. That's nice. Now, this is the moment whenever we are going to try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can from the Stone Sentinel. And we are going to be playing aggressively here. Yes, aggressive play can be dangerous because we have no armor whatsoever. But in the same situation, we are feeling quite alright, at least in my opinion. And we are just going to burst him through the frontal mantlet. Mi scusi. We are just simply going to burst him through the frontal mantlet. Good, good, good. The guy is taking one for the team. That is excellent. Let's try not to mess the shot up. Beautiful. And now what we need to do for a full happiness is... For a full happiness, we need to figure out how we could eliminate this mother trucker. Although the team is taking one for the team again. Oh, man. What a gaming experience this is, isn't it? Okay, relax, take it easy. We are trying to play well. Meal, not exactly what I'm looking for. Too bad I bounced. And we are sitting in very, very deep kaku hole. Relax, take it easy. We are okay. We are trying to survive and we are not. Man, what a disgusting teams are we getting. Ain't na. Oh, yeah. That is World of Tanks, fellas, and this is a real experience of this game. What do you want me to say? Do you want me to cherry pick the games whenever we are doing 6,000 and to say everything is all right with the current situation, or do you want to see the reality of the World of Tanks? Because this is the reality of this game, fellas. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, speaking about this game, I truly do not know what I could have done differently in this type of situation. It feels like twice in a row we have the complete tourist teams, and it felt like, once again, only one way how I could have done more in this situation, probably by playing passively and by playing just simply from the red line without moving. Maybe that would be better, but once again, most of our team, if not all of our team, died while they were charging in front. It's not like they broke our defense, right? Unfortunate. Second by experience, second by the damage. We made 28,000 profits. We can do better. Let's go for thirds. Okay, let's see, can we get 3 for 3 whenever our team is taking one for the team and whenever we are crying in the corner. Let's see, fellas. Himmelsdorf standard battle. Okay. I think that this could be a very, very, very good game for us. All we need to do, we need to get this position at first, because I think that we can afford it. And I think that all we need to do, we need to make... I was thinking about playing here, but we are going to have a very bad situation because we will get countered by Uderny and Kreveron. That being said, let's try to relocate and let's try to change the angle. I am hoping that enemy team will be kind of aggressive over there, so from this position we will be able to see tiny touch better angles, if you will, and we would be able to punish them. But once again, a lot of things are depending on the luck. A lot of things are depending on how bad of the decision enemies are going to be making, right? So please keep this in mind. P44 Pantera, that is okay. Let's load the gold straight up. While he has no clue what is happening, we are going to bounce the shot because why not? Unfortunate, then we are going to miss other shot because we are unlucky. And now we want to see a good angle here while enemies are crossing through the middle. Okay, relax, take it easy. Everything is okay. We are fine. We are fine. Now, Gusor will go back. We should be having a decent enough angle to punish him. Man, I feel like this game sometimes hates us. I can tell you that much. I feel like sometimes this game... I mean, it's not only us. Sometimes this game hates every and each player that is playing this game, no? This is how it feels like. Good shot, Stone Sentinel with a turbo. He's going to fully clip us out. And there is absolutely nothing what we can change about this. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just simply bad game. Just simply bad game, folks. Okay, he's getting farmed in the butt. We can see that, but he should be able to eliminate me. Luckily, he didn't. Okay, that's good. One more shot, just like so. Excellent. We did well. Now the question is, can we push this mother trucker out of the position? Can we push this mother trucker out of the position? This is the question. I know I'm down to fartable, which is unfortunate, but it is how it is. We have a bit of the protection right there on the side. That's good. Thank you very much. And now the question is, can we say hello for this Mr. Krvron? Because I think that we should be able to say hi. Even though he's looking into our side, we are not too much afraid of him. That's okay. Udarni on the side. Now, when Udarni will shoot once, we will shoot him twice. But once again, we need to pay a huge attention. And Vaka is a big meatball to farm. That would be great. Now, he is waiting right there. Our guy took one for the team. That means we should be able to punish him. It's alright. Or is it alright? He just fired, I think. Okay, what is my thinking process here? The most important thing for us is to figure out how we could get some more use, right? Simple as this. That is the most important thing. How we can get some more use of this situation. Okay. Let's try to relocate, and now we are going to farm the butt of the Vaka. This is exactly what we are looking for. He is paying attention at us. That's not good. What that means he may try to make a bit of pressure here, which is not ideal, that's for sure. Luckily, he just fired. We heard big bada boom. Since we heard big bada boom, we are going to punish him straight into the nuts. And I think we have time for one more, because we are reloading that quick. That's good. And now we are just being safe until he is going to shoot. He's panicking quite a lot. Good. This is what we need to see, and this is what we want to see, but he still haven't fired yet. We are paying attention at him as much as we physically and possibly can. He's turning to the other side, and he just fired, I think. If I'm not mistaken, and if he just fired, we are going to eliminate him just like so. And we are done. Listen, we try to do our best with this mother trucking tank in this situation. It felt like it's absolutely GG, but luckily enemy Stone Sentinel made a huge mistake and he just got slapped while he was auto-aiming at us. The third game is more like it. This is what I expect from the tank like this. Did we made this game work? Yes. Did we had a good luck overall in this session? Absolutely not. It was disgusting. You saw that yourself. There is nothing to add, there is nothing to say. But once again, we are not complaining, we are holding our nuts in the sack, and we are taking it easy. We are trying to work with what we have, right? Beautiful, solid ace. I'm feeling great about this. Thank you very much. 2,700 damage ace with 1.1 base experience. That was undeserved, but hey, I'm not complaining about it. I'm feeling great. And we have 88,000 profits, which is very much appreciated. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Now, let's go for a fourth game. Why the heck not? Okay. I am listening what sound this tank makes, and it makes like frogs mating. Holy bananas from Banana Land, I just noticed that. Fellas, I'm telling you, Shrek from the swamp. Whoever has done this skin from our gaming team, you mother truckers, you must enjoy our streams. I see how the things are looking like. Shrek from the swamp, here you go. Here you go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I told you. I told you from the very first day. Meanwhile, let's try to punish him. We should be able to slap him this way, to be fair with you, but we didn't. It's okay. My mission is to find a decent enough angle to either spot the enemies or either to punish enemies while doing damage, right? Simple as this. There is nothing to talk about. Simple as this. Okay. We are paying attention and we are trying to do the things properly over there. Luckily, we are not getting spot after our shot, so that means that we can feel a bit more, a bit safer over there, if you will. And all we need to do, we need to keep bursting this mother trucker until he's going to start taking one for the team. I know I can penetrate him, but I need to hit where I am aiming, and apparently the game is saying, you shall no hit. Thank you. About the bloody time. Thank you very much. The Shrek has a good enough accuracy in order to hit shots like this. I can guarantee you that, but as you can see, everything is depending on the situation, and everything is depending on the game. Sometimes the game is treating you very, very well, and sometimes you have a bit of the issue, if you will. Everything is okay. Can we slap this little mother trucker? I don't really think we can. Good. We can see that object is considering about peeking just like so. That would be a great thing for us. Unfortunately, once again, no damage. Come on, game. Come on. You can definitely give us a bit better accuracy. I can tell you that much. Now I'm being treated like a pile of caco, which is unfortunate. Which is definitely unfortunate. We have a ELC even over there. Good. ELC is taking one for the team. That's what we want to see. Okay, it feels like our team is winning this game quite easily. That being said, we are going to try to find a way how we could make a bit of pressure like so, right? That's what we are trying to do. So without further ado, let's get involved and let's have some fun, shall we? Double meals and the sniper schnitzel over there. We can see the Su. Come on. We can see the Su is trying to escape. We are slapping him with high explosive. That is good. Luckily, our gentleman missed. Our friend missed, so we can claim the kill. It's completely fine. And now we are just showing the dominance with our DPM. Are we feeling bad about this? Absolutely not. The thing is, he cannot out-DPM us, so we are just using this moment to say thank you very much and take as much from him as we physically and possibly can. We are loading high explosive because we can afford it. We are trying to eliminate meal. Unfortunately, we missed the shot, but it changes absolutely nothing. We are having a good enough angle to say hello for Charioteer. That is okay. Mr. Board is sniping from the back. Understandable. The Shrek is peeking like this. We are slapping him in the face for 400. That's completely fine. We are feeling okay. This gentleman is getting slapped like there is no tomorrow. We are trying to have a decent enough angle to do something over there, but we can't see anything. Doesn't really matter. We are trying to get even more involved. As you can see, third and the fourth game is more like it. To showcase how to play with this vehicle and what kind of success you can have with a tank like this. At least this is how am I looking into this overall. But once again, not in every game you can be a champion of the day. In some battles you are going to take one for the team, and there is absolutely nothing what you can do about this, right? Yeah, it's okay. I did not have gun depression over there, and that was a silly peek. Doesn't really matter. Listen, the tank is fine and everything is okay with the vehicle. Not in every game you can be a champion of the day, and not in every game you can do the things properly. It's just how it goes. Some games are better than others. Nevertheless, I feel pretty good how we played, considering what kind of luck and what kind of session we had. And in 26 minutes raw footage, we have played 4 games, fellas. So you can imagine yourself what kind of zombie apocalypse do we have in the world of tanks, you know? It feels like we are trying to survive, if you will. Either way, No complaints, no regrets. We have 3,000 damage, 500 assisting damage. We are second by experience, first by the damage, and we got ourselves 110,000 profits, which is completely fine, and it is all right. All in all, our session was 2.4 thousand average damage and 100 assisting damage, which is definitely low for this tank. But please keep this in mind that the tank is good, but the session was just simply unfortunate, if you will, right? Anyways, keep this in mind that you was watching this video on our extra channel, so please, fellas, keep this in mind. And if you are enjoying this, if you want to see more of this, feel free to subscribe. It costs absolutely nothing, right? So thank you very much for your time, for watching, for being with us, for your support via Patreon, YouTube memberships, support on the stream. I very much appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.